Hello, I'm Dr. Noidval, and today on A Slice of History, we will take a journey to the past to discuss the Iroquois Constitution, also known as the Great Law of Peace. Hello, I'm Dr. Noidval, and today on A Slice of History, we will take a journey to the past to discuss the Iroquois Constitution, also known as the Great Law of Peace. The Constitution was consisted of 5 tribes: the Mohawk, Onondaga, Cayuga, Seneca,
Oneida. Our story begins with recalling a time when the land of the Iroquois was rampant with violence and bloodshed. The 5 tribes were constantly going to war with each other. That was until 2 men by the names of Deconwada and Hiawatha preached an idea of a united force to prosper and live in the area that is present-day New York in peace. There is no doubt that our founding fathers of the United States of America were inspired by the Iroquois Constitution. However, since it originally was recorded and passed down orally, there has been great controversy in the historian community. The most notable thing about the Iroquois people was how involved women were politically. The lordship title is theirs alone, and they decide which son to give it to. Or if they feel it necessary, they may take the power away and entrust the duties of lordship to another son. In the case, however, if a lord should fall sick and die, the Confederate Council shall not meet for 10 days. The title shall then return to the woman, and they shall pick a new candidate for the position of lord. If they are unable to do so, the power would be transferred to a sister family. Here we see how organized the Iroquois really were, and they planned in detail for all events that could happen. We are more familiar with the from rags to riches philosophy, and you did not have to be an heir for your voice to be heard at council. The Iroquois would give status to those who showed great interest and were considered wise and humble. Unlike the other title of lord, these pine tree chiefs were unable to be cut down, or in other words, removed from office. Their words must be heard, but the lords could choose to ignore it. Astonishing enough, the Iroquois even had a system when it came to immigration. As long as the people were committed and devoted to their ideals, they were allowed to join. It was because of this sense of organization and complexity that allowed the Iroquois people to thrive for hundreds of years. It truly is astonishing when you comprehend how civilized that the Iroquois people really were. Different people united under philosophies, rules, and ideals. Sound familiar? You can spot many similarities to the Iroquois Constitution and our own. For example, the Iroquois had different governing bodies that each had different tasks and duties when interacting with other parts of the Iroquois bodies. First, it's discussed by the Mohawk and Seneca lords, after which the Oneida and Cayuga review it. Their views are sent to the firekeepers, who decide if they are identical or just. If not, they send it back, but if both parties come to agreement, then it's the firekeepers' duties to confirm their decision. Although it may sound complicated, today that would be known as separation of powers and checks and balances. It's shocking how these very ideals inspired some of our thoughts in our very own Constitution. And we can only hope that one day the Iroquois people get the recognition they deserve.
No, they eat pizza. They have their own slices, and sometimes they get like 3.
But it's my stick.
It's actually mine.
All of our sticks.
Whatever. I'm wearing this coffee.
It's all of our sticks. But
2 logs will light faster than 1.